What's up, everyone? It's Kanan back with a very special video. Thank you all for 800 subscribers. Me and Jess are totally blessed by this. I wish she could be in the video, but she is still a little bit under the weather. She's still coughing a lot because her allergies are just killing her. Don't worry, it's nothing like COVID or anything like that. She doesn't have a fever or anything like that, but she just felt like she wouldn't be able to talk much without coughing a whole lot. So it's just me, sadly, for this video, and I wanted to do something more special. I wanted to do maybe like a live stream or something like that, but things came up today, so that's sadly what this is not going to be. This is kind of going to be a 800 subscribers celebration. Also, showing off my pickups from the Southeast Game Exchange that me and Jess and our friend Brittany went on July 6th, this past Saturday. There was supposed to be a vlog that went with this as well, but sadly our camera, its battery died shortly after we got there, and I didn't get enough footage to really have a vlog going on. Sorry, guys. Next convention we go to, which I believe is YamaCon in December, we will do vlog footage for that. Part of these pickups are also from last year's YamaCon because I've held on to them for this long. I've not shown them off. Like, we still will do a video at least connected to YamaCon because, like I said, Jess won her competition that year, and I want you guys to see that footage. We've just been having trouble getting it off our camera. But yes, I'm going to show you guys what I got at the Southeast Game Exchange. We do plan to go next year again because it's not that long of a drive, and it was a very enjoyable experience. As you guys can see, the theme this year was Metal Gear. So the first items I am going to show off are not from Southeast Game Exchange. These are from YamaCon last year, but they're RWBY related, so that's why I wanted to show these off. I don't know if I even posted pictures of these, but yeah, if you enjoy our content, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, click that like button, all that good stuff. We always like to do pickup videos when we go to conventions. So yeah, the YamaCon pickups. Now, I think I got other stuff at YamaCon, but I cannot remember off the top of my head because it's been a good while ago. But I do remember getting these 4 items. So the first item is this sit-down statue or figure of our one and only Ruby Rose. They only made Ruby and Weiss of these. Like, it's kind of like the sit-down figures for Ice Queendom, which I also have. I don't know why they just made Ruby and Weiss. But I thought it'd be finally good time to show these off now that Ruby has a new home with Viz Media. So yeah, great time to show off some Ruby stuff. And speaking of Weiss, I was able to get Weiss as well. Bought them both at YamaCon last year. There we go, Weiss Schnee. So yes, was very happy to get them because I think there was only one vendor that had Weiss, so this was like the only one at the con. So yeah, I actually did really well as far as RWBY stuff goes because when I did the unboxing of the Weiss Schwartz cards, I also got those at YamaCon. Next, I was really shocked that we found these because these are old. These were originally released by Rooster Teeth, and it's been years, I think, since they released these figures. We found Cinder. Yeah, these are, look, it's got the Rooster Teeth logo on it. These are pretty much like collector's items now at this point because, you know, after sadly what happened to Rooster Teeth. But yes, we found this old Rooster Teeth Cinder figure. I think they also had Mercury, but sadly someone picked him up before we could get him. But we also got Emerald. And yeah, the green screen is messing with Emerald a little bit, messing with her hair a little bit. But there you go. Rooster Teeth logo. The back. So yes, I got Cinder and Emerald. I would love to find Team RWBY like this, but I can only imagine how expensive these figures are. Alright, so now on to the game exchange stuff. This first item, Jess actually got me this, and it's not like I've played this game anytime soon. I've only played it once all the way through. But I think Jess saw it was really cheap, and thought I'd like to have it. The complete guide to Resident Evil 5. It was only $3. They even put like a back on it to protect the book and all that. So I always like vendors who actually take care of their guides by putting like, stuff on the back of them to protect them so they don't bend or anything like that. And I've always been a fan of game guides. Like, to me, they're kind of like a collector's item to go with your game in a way, even if you don't use them. So yeah, it's always nice to have those. So I only bought one figure. There were vendors who were selling figures at the game exchange, and that was, boom, RWBY from Ice Queendom. It's officially called Ruby Rose Lucid Dream. So far, this is the only pop-up parade figure of the Ice Queendom figures that I've been able to find. I've not seen Weiss, I've not seen Blake, and I've not seen Yang anywhere. As far as the original pop-up parade figures, I have Blake and I have Yang. Haven't been able to find RWBY or Weiss. I have a feeling I'm going to have to buy them from Good Smile, but hopefully they still have them after what's been going on. Alright, so these are the games that I bought. Now, one of these I bought out of convenience. One I bought to replace a wrong purchase. One I bought for collection purposes only. Another one I bought because it's one of my all-time favorite games off the PlayStation 3. And the other three I bought just because of the prices that I got them at. Because I was very, very shocked. So the first game I am going to show you guys is a PS3 game. Oh, and one other game that I got was a white whale for me. And probably spent too much on it. But trust me, compared to what it also sells at, I grabbed it and knew that I would never be able to get it at this price again. So the first game I'm going to show you is the Collector's Edition of Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn on the PlayStation 3. I have been collecting, like, ever since I became an obsessed fan of Final Fantasy XIV, I decided to collect what physical media they did release. The only thing I am now missing that I know they made is the physical PS3 version of Heavensward. I think that's the only expansion for the PS3 that they made a physical one for. I've got the PS4 version. What I've got is I've got both A Realm Reborn. I've got this now. I've got the original Realm Reborn on PS3. I've got the PS4 version of A Realm Reborn. Heavensward on PS4. Stormblood on PS4. Shadowbringers on PS4. And I also have the PS4 physical copy of the Complete Collection they came out with a good few years ago that came with Heavensward and Stormblood already on disc. Now this is interesting because it comes with a Blu-ray called The Waning of the Sixth Sun. And apparently this is a recap of the story of like the original version of Final Fantasy 14. So I was really happy to get this. Did not pay a whole lot for it because it is an online game. And you know, the PS3 version I'm pretty sure is nearing the end of its life cycle. I think it already has. I don't think Dawn Trail or Endwalker for that matter came out on the PS3 version. I don't think. But next is the PS5 version of Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. And the reason why I bought this is because I got this game when it came out on launch day. I pre-ordered it off Amazon. I pre-ordered the PS5 version. They sent me the PS4 version instead. And at first, I was like, I'll just upgrade it to the PS5 version. It's not that big a deal, but I wanted this game for my physical PS5 collection. And I think they were selling it for like $45. I think that's what I got it for. So yeah, I decided to go ahead and pick that up because I really do like this game. I love the art style. And I just wanted it physical for the PS5. Now, this next game was a RWBY. And that was Elden Ring. I'm sure a lot of you are like shocked. Like, what? You Let's Played that? Well, I fought the bosses. You ranted and raved about this game on Twitter. How could you sell it? Pretty much, I had not touched Elden Ring for a while. I'm at the final boss, but I was like, when I started my new job, all of a sudden, all the free time, like all that free time that I had, it was gone. And so I'm like, I can beat the game, but then when the DLC comes out, I'm either going to have to play it on New Game Plus or start a whole new game. I did not have the time anymore to play through that game like I did originally. I did everything in that game. I think there's a few dungeons that I didn't fully explore, but like all the side quests, like all the marks on the map, unlocked, everything. And like, it had been sitting on my shelf for a while, and they had announced the DLC, but we had no idea how long it was going to be. And I was like, well, I'll just sell it, you know, get me some extra spending money to get something else, and I'll rebuy it. You know, I'll rebuy it when the DLC comes out. Well, the DLC is out. I've still not touched it yet because Dawn Trail came out at about a week later. But it was still $45 used. Hey, that's still a little bit cheaper than what I would have gotten it brand new. So I was like, why not? You know, I was there, might as well. So I got Elden Ring back in my collection. Oh, also, I finally got my tracking information for my Baldur's Gate 3 Physical Deluxe Edition. I don't know when it'll be here, but hopefully it'll be here soon. I will be doing an unboxing of that. I might actually do that as a stream. I don't know. But moving on, this next one is a PS3 game. It's one of my all-time favorite RPGs. It's sad. I used to actually have the collector's edition of this, but I had to sell it. And that is Atelier Shally, Alchemists of the Dusk Sea. This is, as of right now, my favorite game in the Atelier series, and this is actually the game that got me into the series itself. I love the dual female protagonists who literally have the same name almost, just different. The green-haired one is my favorite, though. I love her character. And did not pay a lot for it. Not like I really thought, you know, PS3 games, especially Japanese niche RPG games like this, are starting to go up in price. And I was shocked that it was not more expensive than I actually got it. Okay, these next three I got because I originally had these three on the Switch, but I had to get rid of them. I saw them at the Game Exchange, and I cannot believe the prices that they were. Because if you go anywhere else, the prices for these games are substantial. And that is Atelier Ryza, Atelier Ryza 2, and Atelier Ryza 3. I got all 3 games on PlayStation 4. I have seen these games be priced incredibly high for more recent games. Part 1 and Part 3 I got for $40 a piece. The second one, they had 2 copies. One was priced at $75 for some reason. I don't know why the second one was priced so high. And the copy that I got, which was $38, and I asked why they were priced so differently, and it turns out the one that was priced at $38 was the incorrect price. But he said if I wanted it, he would sell it to me. And I said, how about this? I'll take all 3 if you sell it to me at that price. And he took it. So that's still over $100. But if you buy 3 recently new PS4 games, you're still going to pay around that much, especially if they're more higher priced games. And what prices these 3 games usually go at, like, I paid more for the Switch versions. Let's just say that. So, and yeah, if I had bought them brand new altogether, it still would have been more. So, yes, I was happy with that. I finally get to play those games. Okay, this next one. Guys, this is a white whale for me. This, I remember before we went, me, Jess, and Brittany were talking about what we were looking for, and this was my number 1. I said if I could find one that was decently priced, I would buy it. And guys, if you know anything about PlayStation 2 horror games, you know that there's a lot of them out there that are so high priced that I don't see how anyone is ever able to sell them. Like Haunting Ground. I think I saw a copy there for like $500. Rule of the Rose. There was plenty of vendors there selling that game, but they wanted like $700 for it. And I was just like, man, unless those games are ever re-released, I'm never going to be able to play those at all. And then, of course, you all know my favorite game as far as horror goes is Silent Hill 3. I'm still hoping that if the Silent Hill 2 remake does really well, they will remake Silent Hill 3. And hopefully the PS2 price will go down substantially, because once they've released a remake, that should lower the value of the PS2 version. At least I would think that. Seems like whenever a game is either re-released or remade, the price of the old version goes down, because now everybody can play it again. But guys, there were people selling Silent Hill 3 complete there. Like, there was plenty of vendors who had it, but they wanted $250, $300. I think I saw one vendor selling it for $400. I found just the disc $110. Yes, that is still a lot of money for just a disc, but guys, I guarantee you I would not find this anywhere else any cheaper. If I didn't do it then, I wasn't ever going to own this game again. Now, I have ordered a replacement case with the original art. It was only $10. It should be on its way. I don't know when it'll be here. I think it said the earliest it'd be here would be the 11th, so maybe the day this goes up, it'll be there. But I was so happy to get this at that price. Like, yes, once again, I know that's expensive, but I'm just happy, guys. And we've got a PlayStation 2, so I will finally get to play the original version of Silent Hill 3, not the HD remaster from the HD collection that I was doing a Let's Play to, the original version. I do hope it does get remade, I really do, but until then, I will be playing this. Well, guys, that's all I've got for you. That's all my pickups from the Game Exchange. Hope you enjoyed it. And a couple of pickups from Yamacon last year. I don't know what to say. Like, I know it's because of the RWBY news, but we've been on a roll here recently. We've been getting subscribers almost every day. So please help us keep that going. Please like the video, leave a comment. Please consider subscribing. Now that we're at 800, let's get to 900 so we can finally get to our big goal of 1,000 subscribers. And then once we get that, we'll aim for even higher. But guys, this is Kanan. Me and Jess love you all very, very much. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next one. See ya.